Well, you know, it's fall around mid-Missouri here, at least early fall, when we're breaking out both the wind chill graphic and the heat index graphic in just about consecutive days. Again, it was a little chilly Monday morning. This morning, though, going to be staring down some heat as we get into this afternoon. Now, again, by summer standards, this is certainly tolerable. But again, it's going to be feeling like those mid to maybe some upper 80s later on this afternoon for our Wednesday. Certainly well above average for this time of year. We're about to be, or supposed to be, in those lower 70s. We're about to be in the low 80s going forward on the other side of today. Today looks like it's going to be the hottest day of the next 7 here as we continue to track a slight cool down. But then we're also going to be keeping our eyes down toward the Gulf of Mexico. Again, Hurricane Delta starting to work its way through the Yucatan Peninsula this morning. Again, our thoughts and prayers with those folks down that direction. But on the other side of it, that's where the forecast takes a bit of an interesting turn. We're going to be kind of breaking this up into 2 different phases. One's that re-intensification phase. Looks like it could be regaining that strength all the way back up to hurricane or Category 4 hurricane status here as it makes that northeastward turn. And then we kind of break it into phase 2 where it's going to be landfall phase. And the closer it gets to shore, we're expecting it to weaken, but just how much is still a huge question that we're going to be tracking into these next couple of days. Now, drawing that back to mid-Missouri, look at these upper level winds. It's such a strong hurricane. We can pick it up in the mid levels of the atmosphere, and it's starting to work its way through, again, Louisiana and Arkansas by Friday into Saturday. Some of that cloud cover may work its way our direction here as we get into Saturday itself. But again, not expecting a whole lot of real meaningful impacts out of that tropical system here into mid-Missouri. We're going to be staying dry. It looks like it's going to be just too far to our east. Now, going forward on the other side of this weekend, we're going to be tracking that upper level trough, and it looks like a strong one at that. We've seen this before. A lot of times these pack a little bit of a cold punch here, but out ahead of that, that's where we could be looking at some storm chances here across mid-Missouri. But it depends on where this thing's going to be lining up, and really over the last 24 hours, we've seen a lot of differences between a lot of the model data coming in. So it's leading to a fairly uncertain forecast. We think that has something to do with Hurricane Delta. Once it gets a little better handle on that, we might be seeing things start to line up a little bit more so toward one solution. But this is how Future Track has this rolling out as we get into this weekend. And again, there's Delta working its way off to our south and east. I don't think it's going to be affecting us at all here across mid-Missouri. There's some of that cloud cover we may be seeing down to the south and east. But again, other than that, we're staying nice and dry. As we get into Monday into Tuesday, there you saw a frontal passage working its way through the area. That's where we could be seeing some showers and thunderstorms, but you notice there it kept us fairly dry, and that's kind of been both sides of the coin. Either it's moving some of those showers and thunderstorms through the area, or it's keeping us just about bone dry. So still a little bit to make out in terms of some of these details Monday into Tuesday with regards to those rain chances, but they're at least there as we get into that ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast. That's more than we could say. Over these next 5 days, we're going to be staying dry all the way through this weekend.